I feel like that's not how you should be earning a good income, in my opinion.
It's like Korean drama.
I think for youngsters, it's better for you to just get out and then go for other business. Be rebellious.
To build on this, right? So if you are coming from a very wealthy family, it's very good in background. So do you guys think that should this person, right, continue family business and grow it a little bit bigger, or they should actually pivot and do their own things, seeing that they have all the background, all the resources and network that she needs to build a business?
I think, like what I said just now on the family background thing, there is also some people that would think like, my family has this business, I don't need to go and find for work, I can just join this business, my dad will teach me everything. I feel, in my opinion, that is not the right mindset. For me, is somehow you have to earn your way without your parents' help. Yes, their support is fine, but without fully having your parents to back you up, I feel like that's not how you should be earning a good income, in my opinion.
It's like Korean drama. Well, the chair.
I think if the family is doing a big business, but the children may feel there are a lot of fixed rules under this structure, then I think they will be difficult to break this kind of rules, because the father has set the game in this way. If you want to run in another way, it's not so easy. I think they will feel this kind of restriction. Maybe that's a reason why they try to build something else outside. So that means come back. Whether the father or the grandfather allow the children to change what they build, so that will affect how your friend, how your classmate, how they think.
Yeah, I also think that sometimes it also depends whether they have a choice or not.
Yeah.
Because sometimes some people's fathers, they'll be asking their sons, you have to take over this business, you have to come here and work here. So they sort of don't have a choice. But others, from what I see, a lot of fathers are quite lenient, a lot of families are quite lenient, and their children do their own business. I think more or less I personally see it as a way to try and compete with your family, to try and earn one extra ringgit better than whatever your family does in the end. That's what I think.
What about Miyaki? What do you think about this?
I think it's very important for the parenting or the education part, because a lot of people, in Mandarin, we have terms, we call it 富不过三代, which means that you are not able to reach for more than 3 generations because of the sustainability parts. Why? Because of entrepreneur mindset. In order for your children to sustain, whether even though for few generations or what, very important keywords is an entrepreneur mindset. Instead of you are an entrepreneur or not, it's not about the positions, the statement, but your mindset. This is where you can actually sustain the wealth, and also how you're going to generate more and educate the next generations to continuously do it. Yeah.
I think for youngsters, it's better for you to just get out and then go for other business. Be rebellious. So my idea is that I guess the very idea of it is that you coming from a rich family, and you're most likely to have a better resources, better networking from others as well. Yes, your business, your family might have a strong, good, profitable business back from your father times or grandfather times, but it's best for you to just get out of the world and just go and exploit whatever ways you can. From there, then if you are able to find out some of the ways to improve somehow even for your own family business, then only you come back and then you do it better for your family. If you start with that conservative way, if let's say you do have that kind of a family business idea, then perhaps it's the same way as well. But I would say rather, if you want to learn more and also to improve the business better, then just go out and then just spend whatever you go. So from there, you can explore better, you can expand it better.
At the same time, I do think like, if you want to start a business, you can use your family background as well. Like if your parents are willing to like supply money to support, just use it. Use use their network, use their circle, everything.
That's kind of like the best thing coming from a rich family.
Honestly.
So, as for normal average people, they don't have this kind of resources. They don't have networking. They don't have capital. They don't even know where to do it. So for the rich fellows, because they are so used to these kind of environments, it's just easy for them to get the idea and to get a new business idea. I would
Easier
say
for
this
them to start up as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, they just
So-
need to utilize it in the right way.
Yeah, they have a boost basically.
Exactly.
I feel a little bit pity to those average people, right? So you guys agree that like those from a good background that have more space to try more, and they can actually have higher rate to success because they have airbags, right? Because of their family background, right? So what about those average dude? Very kesian that way.
Okay, perhaps I would say the only words that you can do is that you do it harder.
Mix with those.
Yeah, perhaps that is one way as well. And you do your own networking. You start with your own. You don't, rely on your family resources. As for average dude, you just gotta work harder.
Yeah.
You have no choice. Of course, it doesn't mean that you will not succeed as them. You have to understand, like from investment point of view, it's the same thing as well. You have more resources, yes, but then when you take on more risks, then you have the higher chances of losing more as well.
Yes.
So as for an average dude, you have the advantage to not losing that much, but at the same time, you can learn a lot and you can spend your time to get the experience and then mix with the right people, and then only you go for your journey on that. So yeah, definitely yes, harder work, harder networking as well. Maybe a little bit more luck, but you still can succeed as well.
Yeah.
Straight,
For
go ahead.
those successful people, they actually start from nobody first, right? They also do it in their ways to become
Exactly.
successful people. So I don't think it's pity for them, because when you have no backup, when you have more hunger, you will create more possibility.
Yeah, it's also the fact that if you fail when you have a rich background, you can just try again. Or rather, on average guy, you have limited amounts of time to fail, so they have this urge to somehow they have to succeed, or else they can't do it anymore. So that drives their mindset.
So I still remember, Mr. Chen, you share a story about a student that two story. One is a teacher, and then he make don't know how much money. Then the other one, he is a fresh grad. Then from the dividend or whatever that earned from investment, then he bought a house.
I think it's the last episode I mentioned about this real case. Both of them are Malaysian, and they are what we call the ordinary people. So yes, work hard, and you need to have some capital. After you have some capital, you just need to open your eye and maybe you come and have a look at the stock market investment world. There are a lot of business here. Like in Malaysia stock market, we have over 900 different business. Then you can choose, you try to leverage from those successful business model. Some companies, they are growing every year, double digit, 10 to 15%. They are growing every year. So why not you just park your capital onto this company and let their compounding effect to help you. So that's the way for normal people to go up faster than they think they could.
So to extend to these questions, right? I think this is a pretty interesting one. So who benefits more from the idea of financial freedoms or passive income? You, I mean the persons that want to learn, or the people that's selling it, right? Because in social media, there are a lot of so-called guru, right? That says that because I have made a lot of money, that's why I want to help others. But in order for me to help, they have to pay, because I need to filter people that really want to learn, only can join my class. But if they really have a big heart and really purely just want to help, there are a lot of ways that you can do to filter those that really want to learn. But why price? So what do you think about this? So who benefits the most from the idea of financial freedoms or passive income? You or the people that's selling you this idea so that you can join their whatever classes or what? Pretty much it is just a scam in a layman term.
I gotta say, it's definitely the one that is selling the idea. It's very easy to find it out as well. As you can see, there are more scam calls nowadays. So that is kind of like one of the outcomes of this selling passive income ideas. The truth is, let's say for us as GrandPine Capital, we do sell for investment courses as well, and perhaps people that is wanting to have investments have this kind of idea as well, wanting to have a passive income. But I would say to be honest, passive income isn't that difficult to achieve. It comes with your own personal wants and commitment. And the thing is, of course, like Richard said, he wants to buy a private plane. So then with that, I would say, theoretically, it's probably gonna be super difficult for you to achieve that. But if say your so-called commitment is kind of very easygoing, you just want to have a normal house, normal family size, rather comfortable, not so super luxurious car whatsoever. To be honest, financial freedom might be easier for you to achieve. And you can be that grandfather that passed on something to your father, to your son or whatever, but it may not be that much, but it's still something. So it really depends on your own commitment. If you want to spend for 10,000 a month, that could be harder. If you want to spend for 5,000 a month, that could be easier. So I would say, yeah, it's definitely the one that is selling the ideas. For the fellas that wanting to benefit more from the ideas, you have to really understand what is passive income really means to you. To buy super luxury goods or to just spend on worry-free, something like that. Yeah.
What about you, Mr. Chen? Seems that you are in the education industry.
Yeah. I have been frequently challenged by people online saying that why you come out to teach, why you don't invest yourself. Okay, so actually the idea, yes, we also want to convince more individual investors to come and pursue for the financial independence, passive income. But we are not just selling the idea. At the same time, we have to develop tools, software, app to help investors really to solve the problem. Usually what the pain point they're facing will be where to start, how to stop pay, how to monitor the company. So actually now the modern tools actually can help them. So we need to spend money to develop these kind of things, and at the same time develop courses. So how to train, how to inspire those people who want to come to the investment world to make less mistake. Actually, you simply make a mistake, you will lose thousands of 10,000 of capital. But if you learn something, you have some experience, then your risk will be significantly reduced. So because of we do believe we can provide this kind of value, so that's why we will have some charges for our students. So, but after the students, they learned, they need to practice what they learned from the course, and they need to be careful at the same time. After attending the course doesn't mean that everybody will make profit. So the market will be good, sometimes the market will be bad. So some people, after they finish the course, the market is down. So they will feel, why I'm so unlucky. But actually, it could be a good timing for them to buy those companies after the share price drops so much. There is a value there. So it depends on how they practice their real investment after they learn this. So we cannot guarantee everybody will make profit, but the chances of being a successful investor will be higher. This is what we try to help.
What about you, Miyaki, from business perspective?
I think both parties that actually benefits. It's just that in different give and take methods. For example, Guru earn in money, but the people who attend, they actually earn in terms of their experiences, the message, the contents, and all this. For examples, like I make it a simple terms where social media's marketing courses, there are a lot in the market, right? And this one is very common for all the business, I could say. I mean, like most of the bosses that attend the courses, right, it's not just because of they want to learn how to do it. Yeah, because I mean, the execution part, they might leave it to the team. It's just that they need to learn about the structures and all this so that they know how to allocate the works, and somehow they will appreciate the agency's works as well. Yeah, so it's more on, it's a different kind of method of give and take. Depends on how you want to look into it in different perspective. It's just like you wouldn't say your lecturer cheat your money, right? Yeah, that's a simple concept. Yep.
How about Rishan? Will you buy into this?
I do agree with what Miyaki said about the fact that yes, the ones that sells the course does get money, but at the same time, the person that is buying the course gets to learn something. But I do think that it has to be earned, like the money and the effort has to be earned. Like from a lecturer's point of view, you sell this course, you need to have that, for lack of a better word, intimacy with whoever you are teaching. Like you need to fully get to know them and get to understand what they are actually going through. And then for the one that's studying, it's also important for you to ask questions. Just get immersed with the topic that you are studying right now, or else there's no use on what you're doing. Best thing, if possible, is to follow up with each other. As a student, maybe you can ask your teacher, I have this, what do I do with it? Or maybe your teacher can give some point of views and be like, oh, this seems like an interesting thing. Maybe you can do this instead. Yeah, some along those lines. Yeah.
Right. To wrap things up, I have a last questions, right? So these questions inspired by one of my friends when she asked me, right, Wing, what do you actually want to do, right? So I was doing a lot of things. Then I said, of course, I need money, right? That's how I get a lot of jobs or whatnot. Then she mentions that, Wing, actually, it's not necessary that you have to do a lot of things or you have to go into business only can make money. As long as you can get a good job and then climb the ladder, you can also have this so-called financial freedoms, or you will able to make a lot of money as well, right? So the logic over here is that there are a lot of youngsters or people always thought that, I have to do business only I can become wealthy, right? So it's a stable, high salary, actually safer than being your own boss. So this is the questions for you guys.
If you ask me if it is safer, then yes, it is definitely safer because you take less risk. Your job scope is quite straightforward. You know what you need to do and that's it. Then you earn your money. However, is that really what you want to do? Because a lot of people, they do climb the corporate ladder and all that, but it does not give them the satisfaction sometimes when they earn the money. Or rather, but being your own boss also, there's a lot of risks that come with it. A lot of things you have to take, a lot of situations where you won't know what to do. I think it is definitely safer to stay to just work under people. But at the same time, are you really doing what you want? Is what I think. To me, it's about doing what you like rather than doing what you hate but you earn a lot. So yeah.
That's the rich man words lah.
No lah. I mean, of course, if you really have no other options, then yes, you would need the high salary job. But at the same time, if you can do what you like and you are smart enough to monetize on that idea, why not just be your own boss?
What about Miyake, since that you are 创业者?
I think both are not easy because the money that you earn is actually equals to the risk that you take. Yeah, and also when we talk about financially freedoms or financially independently, this one is more on what kind of life you would like to achieve. Like, for example, is it just about the financial numbers, or you want to have quality times for yourself, your family, your life, work-life balance? So actually depends on what kind of life you want, and this is where that's the best choice of yours. Definitely, if everyone become an entrepreneur, no people will execute the job already.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
How about 陈建老师?
I think not everybody wants to or dare to start their own business because I think I read some kind of statistics showing that after 5 years, 95% of the startup will fail. So actually the successful way for a new startup is relatively low compared to what usually we look at those established one in the stock market. So that's why we suggest the normal working class in Malaysia, you can try to be an employee investor. So nothing wrong, you work for someone and you have your regular salary income, then you feel safe. At the same time, control your spending, you need to have some saving, and then you come to look at the stock market, what kind of business you want to join them, then you put your money there. So let those business grow for you, so you can find your balance. And actually, we saw some investors not even invest in what we call secondary market, those listed company. They also will invest like Sdn Bhd. Like we found out, hey, Miyake, your business looks good, bright prospect. Maybe we can try to invest. This is what they call private equity. They will invest in those unlisted company. So actually you are part of the business already. So you have your salary income and at the same time you have your business income. So maybe that is the way, the hybrid way.
What about you, Nibo? Any
I think this question, it reminds me about the book by the same guy, Robert Kiyosaki, Cash Flow Quadrants. The thing about this cash flow quadrant, we have like 4 quadrants: employees, self-employed, business, and investors. And in the book itself, it says that it is really recommending for people to move more to the right side, which is the business and also the investment quadrant. And to extend the point, I would say the question itself is saying that is it safer to stay at this corporate level and then just climb on the corporate ladders to accumulate wealth, or is it better to go to the entrepreneurs to doing your own business? I would say both are okay as long as your attitudes are in the right mindset. The reason being, I would say a lot of people, they are still in these corporate levels, right? They are not being aggressive enough as well. In the sense that they are being very passive, not networking enough, not climbing it, not working hard. And with that, it is actually a really dangerous space, despite a good company or MNC or whatsoever. The reason being because at the end of the day, business-wise, economy-wise, it will have their up cycle and down cycle. And you do read a lot of stories in social media as well. People that is in really safe position, 10 years later, somehow they just get sacked, like that. So in order for you to avoid such a situation, I would say despite being a corporate ladder, you still have to work really, really hard. And despite one day you really got sacked, right? You still got that net worth and also that experience to then start on whatever you want. As a business, as whatever you can. And then at the same time as well, during that period, you still have to be aggressive enough, perhaps like what 𝗠ься also mentioned, to accumulate your own wealth into that investments, and to have hybrid versions and sort of like that. With that, then yes, you can easily accumulate your wealth. So I wouldn't say like a particular better position here or there. It's a matter of attitude.
So thanks so much for all of the guests. But before we leave, can I also have each of the guests for today to let us know what is your final decision of is financial freedom a lie? Just a yes or a no. Let's go with the lady first. So, Miyake, is financial freedom a lie?
It's not a lie, but a lot of people oversimplified it. Yeah.
What about you, Rishan?
Yeah, like what she said, it's not a lie. It's how you will understand what financial freedom is. A lot of people take it as easygoing.
Yep.
Yeah, nothing is without amounts of effort. Yeah.
What about you, Mr. Chen?
Financial freedom is not a life, but it takes time to build.
What about you, Dibo?
It's not a lie. I've seen people done it.
All right, so pretty much that's it for today's episodes, the Money Hot Seat, which we shares on is financial freedoms a lie. So what do you guys think about this? Is financial freedoms a lie? Let us know on the comments box from whatever platforms that you are actually watching. And I will see you guys on the next episode. All right, so see you guys. Take good care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.